Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right, it's all good again. Once again, there we go. Greetings, everyone. BJ Weller back with you for the next segment of our classic gaming mini-thon here for Extra Life and for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Thank you for the hosts today and everybody hanging out, lurking away, chatting away. Much appreciated as we continue our delve back into the past with some classic games here. Just wrapped up SimCity 2000. Going to kick it off now for the next hour and a half, 2 hours with Civilization 2, one of the classics of all. Delving back to the past. I don't have the dates on this. I think I have the years that they were released down below the live stream window there in our special features section or whatever I called it. I can't remember that anymore. But anyway, thank you for joining me, everyone. Yes, we are here raising money for Extra Life, specifically for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, through our gaming efforts. 100% every single penny that we raise goes to helping sick kids get better at CHOP. Goes to helping make their lives better. It goes to helping the hospital do research things like in the video we just saw, researching diseases like Hirschsprung's disease and being able to find cures for that as well. 100%, like I said, goes to the hospital, goes to helping the kids. You can donate safely, securely, and anonymously by clicking that big old Extra Life banner down below the live stream window or check the video description. That link is in the video description, as well as some other great links for RMG Gaming and Real Millennium Group as well. You can check it all out in the video description and down below the live stream window. We got 121 days to go before we begin our 25-hour gaming marathon, the Super Marathon, which will begin Friday, November 1st at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, Aaron the Boo will be hyping us up and joining us on that day as well. Where's Aaron at? There's Aaron. So Aaron will be joining us on that day. So we might be going longer than 25 hours because Aaron will be doing Star Wars: The Old Republic as usual, and she did express an interest in playing some other games as well. So we got to figure out what she's going to want to play and that kind of stuff. So we might end up doing a little bit longer than 25 hours for that marathon. So that will be all fun as well to do that. Coming up in 3 weeks, we will be beginning 100 Days of Gaming right here on channel Real Millennium Group, playing one game and streaming it for at least 1 hour every single day for 100 consecutive days, which leads right up into our marathon. So starting July 24th for 100 straight days, we will be streaming right here on this channel. Haven't really decided how I'm going to do it logistically, whether I'm going to do it the way I did it last year, which is 100 games we've not yet played for 100 Days of Gaming, because I still have plenty of games we haven't played over the last 3 years. This will be the 4th year that we do 100 Days of Gaming. So I can conceivably do 100 completely new games that we haven't played for 100 Days of Gaming yet, or we can mix it up. Again, what I'm definitely going to do is 100 different games. I'm not going to repeat them in the single year. So, but what I might end up doing is playing some games that we have done in the past for 100 Days of Gaming. Because I'm trying to think whether I want to do some theme weeks or something like that. Do like consecutive games, like games that have sequels, like Wizardry. Do Wizardry 1 through 8 again. Do truck simulators, like do some simulation, like do the truck simulators, do SCS software games, like 18 wheel, do all the 18 Wheels of Steel, then do American Truck, Euro Truck, Scania Truck, all their sort of truck driving games, that kind of stuff. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do, like do the Civilization games as well. Oh, it just blanked out on me. There we go. Do Civ 1 through whatever. I think I have all 6 Civilization games. Do those, even though I've done Civ 1 and Civ 2 for 100 Days of Gaming in the past. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that yet or not. But I guess I really do need to decide, start working on that, because we've only got 3 weeks before that begins. And then, of course, in December, we got 12 Days of Christmas Gaming we'll be doing. We'll be talking about that a little bit more after our marathon, but essentially playing 12 games for 12 straight days right up into Christmas Eve, with a Christmas games with sort of Christmas content, something like that. So we'll be doing that again for the second time this year, and it's all going to be right here on channel Real Millennium Group, which is our Extra Life streaming channel. We stream a variety of games on this channel, but specifically for raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Ultimate goal is $1,000 this year. You can check click the big old Extra Life banner down below the live stream window, or check the video description, as I mentioned, to see what kind of cool stuff you can earn for making donations for 2019. So all that information is on the participant page, where you can make that donation, once again, safely, securely, and anonymously, and 100% goes directly to helping the kids at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So let's rock and roll here. We got Civ 2 fired up. Let's dig in here and see if we can actually figure out. We did do this for 100 Days of Gaming this past year. So, but it's been, I don't even remember. I think I did it last summer. So it's probably been almost a year since I've actually got into the game and played it. So we're just going to go right through the tutorial again. So I remember how to play it here. Important phone call from the, of course, important phone call. Isn't that always how it works, Taz? Isn't that always how it works? Fortunately, I am annoyed at my job, but I can completely ignore it when I am at home. That's the one advantage I have right now, that I didn't have when I was working at the tech company a few years ago. It's like I just can go home and forget about work until I got to go back to the next day. But let's rock some civilization here in the meantime. All right, so let's rock and roll here. I am, of course, your host, BJ Weiler. All right, tutorial. Those who've played Civ or CivNet, where's the CivNet really? Already familiar? Yeah, I'm slightly familiar. But yeah, we're going to need a refresher course, as we usually do when we have too many games to play and not enough time to play them, and it's months and months in between our play sessions for these games. Okay, so start the game and select load a game from the game menu. Load a game called Tutorial Save. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Load a game. Okay, so this is the one it wants. It wants us to load a game. Tutorial is set to Chieftain level, the easiest difficulty. Yes. The game starts on the first turn in 4000 BC with you taking the part of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, I do remember that. I do slightly remember being Abraham Lincoln, and I ended up getting into war with somebody, if I remember correctly. Go to the game options. The game may turn off the instant advisor tutorial help options if you find the pop-up boxes distracting. I think I can deal with those. Instructions you are to follow are set in italics. Explanations and descriptions are set in regular type. Keep in mind, this is a simple walkthrough and only touches briefly on the game. Yeah, I know, because these games really are pretty much in depth. More information, I think, found in the other chapters of this manual. Okay, so let's just rock and roll. Let's go ahead, load the game. Tutorial save. That's what we're looking for. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do that. Emperor Abe Lincoln of the Americans in 4000 BC. So, not exactly true to history, but I think we'll be able to live with it, won't we? Yes, indeed. Okay, at the start of the game, your civilization consists of a single band of wandering nomads. This is a settlers unit. Although settlers are capable of performing a variety of useful tasks, your first task is to move the settlers unit to a site that is suitable for the construction of your first city. Finding suitable locations in which to build cities, especially your first city, is one of the most important decisions you make in the game. In order to survive and grow, each city must have access to all three resource types, yada yada yada. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Okay, your first task is to find a suitable site, and found your capital city. The best city sites are near rivers, grasslands, coastal areas, or areas near special resources. Okay, so let me get over here. Squares. Divide into squares each. Okay, good, etc. Okay. To get an idea of how terrain is divided, turn on the map grid by choosing Show Map Grid from the main menu or holding down Control and pressing G. Control G. Oh, I guess I probably need to do this. Thank you. Control G. There we go. Okay. So good. Is there a, let me see if there's a pause here. Game options, Kingdom, View, Orders, Advisors. Actually, it's turn-based, so it actually does an advanced time, right? Sort of like SimCity does. All right, so we can just leave them sit there as we read and try to figure out what I do here. Okay. If only 21 map squares are visible, indeed, this represents the extent to which your civilization has explored the world. As you will see later, explore terrain, any except for oceans, so we cannot build upon the ocean. Oh, look, there's a little whale there, whale of a tail or two. Normally, grassland produces 2 grain when worked by one of your citizens. Note that the small shield symbol appears. Yep, I see the shield symbol. Means that in addition to its normal, the grassland square also yields 1 shield when worked. Normal grassland squares will actually appear to the northwest and northeast of your settlers. Plains, squares, plains. Okay, see the plains, yep. If the news list to consider the importance of proper yada yada yada. Okay. Build your first city by selecting Build New City from the Orders menu or by pressing the B key. You rename the city if you like, but we'll refer to it as Washington. So I can essentially just build here then. Build. Boop. Yep, Washington sounds good to me. Or we can always do Philadelphia. Why not? We'll do Philadelphia. Philadelphia was actually the capital of the United States at one point. So do Philadelphia because it not only was the capital of the United States, it's also, we're fundraising for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Read Discord private. Okay, no problem. I shall check that out. Boom. Philadelphia founded. Okay, so we're good there. All right, so we've got that. See what you know? What I really need. I actually need to bring it up here. That way, it's easier to look at. I think. Let me do that. I think I have. Let me do this because I don't necessarily need to see the. Oh, good. My YouTubes have uploaded. All right, so they're uploaded. We don't need that on anymore. We will deal with that later. So get rid of that. Let me do this. Do I have Civ in here? Civilization. There we go. Let me bring the menu up on this one because I think it'll be easier for me to look at here. Oh, no. I don't need this open in. Do I not have a PDF file in here? Oh my God, I don't have PDF in here. All right, Microsoft Edge it is then. So I got to download the PDF reader on my new system. My God, how long have I had this and I haven't realized that yet? Oh, goodness. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. Yeah, this will be easier to scroll through too. Let's get to where we are at in the tutorial. Okay, here we go. Boom. All right, so we got Philadelphia founded. We're good there. This will be slightly easier just to, okay, good. So let's go ahead and close this one out. Boom. That way I can still keep an eye on OBS here without taking up all my screen space. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Again, thank you for joining me today, everyone. Much appreciated. As we fundraise our way through some classic gaming here for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Boom. All right, each of your cities can build additional settlers, military units, or city improvements to further the growth of your city. Only one item can be in production per city. Production orders can be changed at any time. Select the item you wish to build by clicking the change button in the city information screen, which follows. Okay. So let's see. Now I gotta realize I gotta use a different mouse. New winner is called the. What is this? The city display. So this is what we got. City display up. Yep. Okay. Detailed information on the city's current status, including the amount. And I'm getting hungry. Uh, I did eat some breakfast before I went online today, but apparently not enough. Um, First priority is to check the stat. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to bring this back up to where is my. There we go. That way I can keep an eye on my schedule here. Okay. Where are we at? All right, plenty of time. SASC's population roster shows there is one citizen in Washington, aka Philadelphia, and he is content. Good. We have one happy person here in Philly. That's awesome. Okay. Where was I? Trying to say generating resources as new citizens are added. The game puts them to work in the terrain square and considers the most productive available. Okay. In this case, the city's single resident is producing resources in the ocean square that contains the whale. Oh yes, we know where the whale is. Excellent. You have the option of moving citizens to different if you want to produce different combinations. As you can see by the icons in the resource map, the whale square is generating 2 grain. Yeah, so we can barely see it, but yeah, there's 2 grain there, and 2 is something else here. So there's the whale. So there's 2 grain. We have a surplus of 2. Okay. What do we got over here? Is telling us no. So we got 2 grain producing in the city as well. Okay. Click the whale square to pick up the citizen working there. Then click the plain square with the river running through it. Do they mean this over here? Because this looks like the river. I mean, these are the plain squares over here. Looks like this could be plains with river running through it. Okay. Two shields and 2 arrows. Okay. Yep, I see the shields. So 2 grain, a shield, and arrows. This is 2 grain, 2 shield, and 2 arrow. Excellent. Okay. Pick up the citizen working there, then click on the plain square with the river directly to the east. Right of the sea. So this one right here then is what it's talking about. Okay. Now generates 1 grain, 1 shield, 1 arrow. Okay, so let's pick him up and click on that. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I see it now. Indeed. Okay. One of the 4 squares southwest, which is over here. Just pick him up, throw him in there. 2 shields, 1 grain. Right. Productive types of terrain. Click on the 4 square and then the whale square to return the citizen to his original position. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So that's the whale is very productive. Good. Excellent. Today I learned Philadelphia is 6,000 years of debt. Really? Well, yeah. I mean, technically, when you think about it, the territory, not the city itself, but the area surrounding Philadelphia. Back when the Native Americans lived in this area. Train type. Let me bring my mouse over here. I can move my keyboard there, bring the mouse there. That'll make my life easier. Okay. Combination of resources produced is based on terrain type. Under north, you see, can decide to generate resources on any of the 20 terrain squares surrounding the city parent. The 21 squares with the city at the center. I've seen as Philadelphia's resource map is called the city radius. In addition to the terrain squares in the city radius, the city square itself always generates resources like the squares worked by your citizens. Number and type of resources produced in the city is dependent upon the terrain type. Okay. So we're generating 4 units of food. Each citizen requires 2 units of food in order to survive. Dang, they are pigs. Shields represent raw materials used for supporting and building new items. We have no units to support. The shields go each turn go into the production box, which we can see there. Okay. Finally, city is producing 3 arrows, which represents trade goods. Okay, trade goods right here. Okay, so we can see the trade goods that are being produced right between our city and the whale. We've got 3 trade goods being produced. We've got 4 food things being produced, a surplus of 2 since our citizen is consuming 2. And of course, our 3 shields being produced. Okay. I think I might be beginning to understand what is going on here, right? Okay. First priorities. All right, because there's so much information to assimilate at the start of the game, it's hard to know what you should do first. Yeah, right. There are 4 possibilities or 4 priorities you must keep in mind: defense, research, growth, and exploration. Okay. When you're done examining Washington, close the CD display by clicking the exit button in the lower right. All right, so we got to do, so we'll begin researching here. So exit button. Nice, let's exit. Boom. Okay, we're there in Philadelphia. Press the enter key to end the turn. Okay. Boop. Seas also act as centers for trade and the flow of information. Your wise men and scientists can collect this information to acquire important new abilities and skills for your civilization. Okay. Code of laws, so we can build a courthouse. Is that what you're gonna? Is that what the instruction manual tells me? It's select bronze. No, see, it tells me to select bronze working. So let's see what it says here. All right. Advance you want to research. Minimal knowledge consisting only of irrigation, mining, and roads. Some games you might be given additional advances at the start of the game, of course, depending on the scenario and stuff. Third game is gained through research. When the menu of possible advances appears, select bronze working, then click OK. So it wants us to do, the manual wants us to do bronze working, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so we got bronze working going. Serve this advance allows you to build the phalanx unit. Phalanxes are twice as effective at defending cities as warriors. Okay. Based on the amount of science your city is currently generating. Remember, science is one of the components of trade. Select the trade advisor from the advisors menu. Press the F5 key. Boom. Okay, trade advisor. Boop, boop, boop. Empire of the Americans. Emperor Abe Lincoln. We are at 3980 BC. End of turn. Press enter. Okay, gotcha. So let's see here. Maintenance costs, no maintenance costs, trade, and something or other. Total size. So we've got 2 total signs and one total income. And discoveries take 5 turns. Okay. Based on the amount of science you're currently generating. That's right. Lincoln wasn't a president at all. No, he was a lawyer. He was a lawyer, if I recall correctly. Born in a log cabin in Illinois. Click OK. We have chosen bronze working because the discovery of this advance allows you to build the phalanx unit. Phalanxes are twice as effective. Oh, yeah, I've already read that. Okay, so if you see it currently takes 5 turns, right? Saw that. Yep, okay. Beaker. More beaker icons you generate each turn, the faster you make new discoveries. Okay, so we just need to close that. All right, good. And then, yes, indeed, and then he became the emperor. I'm sure if you're from the South, the Southern United States, you would kind of have that feeling that back during the Civil War era, that's the war of northern aggression, you might say. That's certainly you would think at the time, the Republicans. Of course, he was a member of the Republican Party at the time. That they were kind of setting him up to be emperor, and one of the myriad of reasons why the Civil War actually began, slavery just being one of the primary components of it. 20 years of game time pass. Okay, as you see by looking at the status window, 20 years of game time pass on chieftain level. Turns start spanning 20 years each. As the game progresses, the turns get shorter, dropping you to 10 years, then 5, then 2, and eventually 1 year per turn. Okay. Trade allocated taxes, luxuries, and science can be adjusted. Select tax rate from the kingdom menu. Okay, kingdom, tax rate. See, there are 3 sliders in the tax rate window, each of which controls a percentage of one of 3 elements of trade. Moving slider decreases or increases the percentage of trade allocated to that element and adjusts the other elements accordingly. So the percentage always equals 100%. Unlike Civilization and CivNet, Civ 2 limits the maximum percentage of trade that can be allocated to taxes, luxuries, and science based on your civilization's government type. Start the game in despotism, so the maximum percentage you can allocate to any trade element is 60%, which we have right now in science. Okay. So we got 60% science, 40% taxes, and nothing in luxuries at this point. Set science at 60 and taxes at 40. If you're in research at this time and you currently acquire no luxuries, keep fine for now. So, yep, everything's good there. Okay. Thank God this is turn-based. Meanwhile, back in the city. All right, let's see what happened to Open Washington City display by clicking the city icon on the map. Boom. So what happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. Oh, food storage. We got some food storage. That's what happened. Okay. Yep, it is no longer empty. We gotcha. See, the first turn is stored in food storage for later use. So I'm going to look at the production box. This is the production box here, I do believe. Like food storage is no longer empty. It's got our 3 shields there. On the first turn, we're used to help build the warriors unit currently under production. Oh, we didn't change that. Where is... Oh, okay, yep, I see here. This is where change production warriors unit. Okay, I thought we were going to... Oh, we got to wait for... That's right, we got to wait for bronze before we can do our phalanx. This is click on the X button in the upper left corner. Oh, I see it. Okay. Use whichever method you find most comfortable. Okay, your first unit. All right, so we're going to do warrior units. Press the enter key 3 times. It is now the 4th turn you've built your first military unit. All right, so we can click that. So we've got to go enter. That's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, our first military unit. Use the keyboard arrows to move the units and the orders menu to give special commands. Military units allow you to explore, expand, attack, and defend your civilizations. Okay. The Warriors unit is now flashing on and off in the city square. Yep, I see them. They are ready to receive orders. There are 2 things you can do with your first. You could use a unit to defend your city. In most cases, it is unwise to leave a city undefended. Especially true if you know that an enemy unit is nearby. However, early in the game, the world is sparsely populated, so you can take a chance. Send the unit out to explore hidden terrain. That's let's see. Move the Warriors unit to the west by pressing the 4 key on the numeric keypad. Note that one of the black unexplored is revealed when the unit moves. Most units can see 1 square in any direction. Turn ends automatically when your last unit finishes its movement. Since Warriors going to move 1 square per turn, your turn is now over. Boom. Okay. American wise men discover the secret of bronze. Okay, so we've discovered the secret of bronze working. So we can build a phalanx to defend our city at some point, I assume. Okay, we're good. All right, allows phalanx and the Colossus. All right, we've got iron working. With warrior code, bronze working. Okay, so let's see what we need to do with this. Okay. Now, something more interesting has happened. Your scientists announced they have discovered the secret of bronze working. Congratulations, why thank you. You discover your first civilization after the initial message. The Civilopedia. The Civilopedia we've got now, okay, is an online encyclopedia of game facts. It appears after discovery each advanced unit improvements. Okay. Close the Civilopedia screen by clicking the exit button. Okay. So I guess we don't need to do anything with that. Now we've got to, it still wants us to do code of laws. Let's see what we really need to do. Now let me choose the next advantage. Since Brown has provided the ability to build a good defensive unit, you can now move on the research path that enhances your exploration. All right, horseback riding, yes, because that's exactly what we want. So we want horseback riding. Although that looks like harrowback riding. Okay. And click OK. So we want to research horseback riding, so we're good there. So we've got that researched. Okay. Before you do anything else, it's time to look inside the city again. So let's go open the city menu. So we want to change production apparently here. Okay. When you look at it, you'll notice that C has automatically begun to build another warriors unit. In fact, the C goes on producing unit upon unit until it receives orders to the contrary. Okay. Since C is still you need to build a unit to protect Philadelphia from possible invaders. Phalanx is a better defensive unit, so that is what you should build. All right, let's change. So we got settlers take 13 turns. Oh, good God. Warriors take 3 turns. Phalanx takes 6 turns. And we can build the barracks in 13 turns and the Colossus in 66 turns. Okay. Build a phalanx to defend our cities. Our armies cannot be effective without proper training. We should build a barracks to produce veteran ground units and repair damaged units quickly. I think we're going to wait on that. I think what it wants us to build, of course, is the phalanx. Okay. Phalanx. Boom. So we can do 6 turns of phalanx, and then we can build barracks, and that'll take 13 turns. Okay. Click OK to exit the production menu. Let's bring this up so we can actually see OK. Boom. All right, so we've got phalanx now building for the next 6 turns. Now building a phalanx. All right, so we're good there. So now we still have to move our warrior unit. Okay. Remember your, yeah, I do remember my warriors unit. It's flashing again, indicating that this is once again ready to move. Move the warriors 1 square to the west by pressing the 4 key on the numeric keypad. So it moves, any explored terrain within 1 square is revealed. Okay. Boom. So there we go. So now we can enter the turn. Or end the turn. Enter to end the turn. Okay, and that's what we need to do. Oh. All right, we're good. Turn over. Okay. You can move it 1 square to the southwest by pressing 1. Oh, we found somebody. Okay. Now here's something interesting. Your exploration has revealed a hut 1 square to the southwest of the warrior's present position. This hut is home to a minor tribe. Minor tribes are not rival civilizations. Rather, they are small villages populated with people who might be inclined to help you. Now, one of the things that just occurred to me that this is we're doing classic gaming here for Extra Life today, our classic gaming mini-thon. And it's and I've been playing EverQuest this year on Mondays on my BJ Weiler channel. Obviously some classic MMOs there. EverQuest from 1999 and EverQuest 2 from 2004. And of course, we do have WoW Classic that is coming up in about another month and a half or so. I think it's going to be released. We do have one more stress test. I've been suffering through EverQuest, yeah. The last couple of weeks, I haven't been dying as much. There was that 1 week or two where I was just getting slaughtered in Glooming Deep Mines. It's like, okay. EverQuest 2 hasn't been too bad. I don't have I. I'm trying to think if I've even died in EverQuest 2. Trying to think if I've been killed in EverQuest 2 yet. Oh, I think the fairies might have killed me in the peat bog. I think I might have died out there if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah, we got those WoW Classic coming up. In fact, we got a stress test. I think in like a week and a half. The next stress test is coming up for WoW Classic, so we'll be streaming that again. Before and then it's going to release in August. So obviously, as time allows, I'll be streaming that on weekends, playing that classic version of the game. But yeah, it's like going back here, just doing things, having to read a manual, a game manual. It seems like such a novel concept now. But even SimCity 2000, you had to read the game manual, and then you had all obviously the Prima guides. Does anybody remember Prima guides? Game guides. You actually had to go to a store and buy a guide to learn some secrets that the manual doesn't tell you about the game. I still have my bookshelf full of all my guides and stuff like that. It's just there's something to say about these classic games where you actually have to open up a manual and read to learn how to play the game. Obviously, having in-game tutorials helps a bit more, is a little bit more convenient. But there's something to me, coming from the 80s and early 90s of gaming, that's having that manual, reading through the manual, doing the instructions that the manual's been telling you. There's something comforting, I think, about that. So I'm kind of glad that I was finally able to get my classic gaming-a-thon here and do some of these classic games that I either haven't played at first, because I never played the Civilization games when they were out, and like SimCity 2000 was my big game back in the day. When that was out, I was playing the heck out of that one, and just going back, stepping back in time for that is pretty cool. Pretty cool to be able to do it the old-fashioned way. I kind of enjoy doing this. So hopefully I can do more mini-thons like this. Maybe not extra life specific. Maybe try to figure out some more times when I can do it on channel BJ Weiler. Do some indie thons and classic gaming thons, and of course on channel RMG Gaming 2, do some simulation thons. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see about that, because it is kind of tough to do mini-thons like this. Do a long stream because of the kids and stuff like that. So I don't really have the opportunity to do long streams. But that's why I only do these, essentially once a season. Spring season is our indie gaming thon. Summer season is going to be our classic gaming thon. Of course, fall season we have the major marathon, and then winter season is sort of the 12 days of gaming. But maybe I could squeeze something in, because usually we don't do our indie gaming thon until March, late March, early April sometimes. So maybe January I can think about doing like a simulation mini-thon or something like that. That'll be interesting to do, see if we can squeeze that in there. But anyway, let's see where we're at here. So we discovered the hut. What are we going to do with this hut? Let's find out what we need to do the hut. But actually, yeah, it's suffering through. But I mean, to me, it's like I said, growing up, there's no such thing as grind to me. There's tedium. Yes, indeed. I do experience tedium in some of the MMOs I play. There is, even in Guild Wars, back when I was playing it heavy, there were those times where it's just, God, I'm trudging through this, and partly my own fault, because I have so many alts, and at the time I was just running alt through alt through alt through areas. So essentially, it's like all my alts were main characters. So I'd run my first character through an area. I'd run the next character through, and each character I'd run through an area. I would try to find the most efficient way to run through that area and get everything done in that area. That way I can get it over with quick. And I would just run through every character I have through that area. That way they were all sort of moving along the storyline at the same pace. That way, it'd be easier for me to go because instead of doing one character through 3 or 4 areas and then go back and saying, okay, how did I do this area? Where do I go back? It was much easier. I'd have everything memorized. Okay, gotta go here. This is the pathway to take. Make everything much quicker. And that sort of could turned into drudgery, but now, there is tedium in any MMO, but I do have to say I am enjoying playing the EverQuest. Like yeah, what is it, Wednesday? So 2 days ago, Monday, when we got back into EverQuest again. It just the thrill of going into the Blightfire Moors and then finally deciding to take the plunge and attacking a higher level mob and hoping, fingers crossed, that I would survive, and then realizing, damn, I can beat these things. I can actually engage these things and fight these things. It's like, you sometimes don't get that satisfaction of playing modern games. It's where stopping from work wanted to wish you well. Oh, thank you, Battery H in the house. Thank you for the host too, by the way, Battery H as well. Much appreciated. Stopping in from work. Excellent. Thank you, my fine sir. Of course, Battery H, another wonderful extra lifer extraordinaire. Raising money for the Children's Hospital of Nolans. Can I do? I think I should be able to do it here. It's not restricted on that account, right? Oh, I keep forgetting. Is like my MooBot, I think, is all screwed up here. Or you know what? I think I shut off MooBot because it won't do self shout outs. There we go. All right. No, that's not. Oh, yes. It worked. Stream Elements. There we go. That's right. I gotta go into Stream Elements and do that shortcut. Yeah. See, but Guild Wars, there is very little grind to Guild Wars. Um, so it's one of those games that it can get, you can hit bits of tedium, but not so much. Like Star Wars: The Old Republic, there were bits going through mid levels that was just, oh my god, this is a grind. But like I was saying at the initial outset here, the main point was growing up with the Wizardry games, and the Eye of Beholder. That is grind. Nobody really knows what grind is. Kids nowadays don't know, anyone less who's younger than like 30 years old really has no idea what grind in a game is, because chances are they never played the Wizardries unless they played like Wizardry 7 or Wizardry 8, which I think started to minimize some of the XP grind you had to go through, unlike the first 5 games, so to speak. But really, I laugh at people when they say, "Oh, this is such a grind. This is so tedious. This and that." It's like, you don't know. You don't know, son, what real grind is. But yeah, it's like even going through EverQuest and EverQuest 2, it's like it's to me it's fun because it's a new experience for me anyway. And you get those little thrills of doing things the hard way, the old-fashioned way, which we sort of, the convenience of the convenience of the modernization of games that we have, is extremely nice. But sometimes it does. Sometimes it is fun to go back and do things the old-fashioned way as well. We were up in the Lancaster area for vacation this past weekend. It's the kids. Erin has seen buggies before, but this is the first time that Abby has seen the horse and buggy of the Amish, and so she always, that's cool. Look, a horse and buggy going down the road. Look, the horse is pooping in the road. But yeah, it's one of those things. Just it's fun to experience that stuff again. Of course, the one day we were going through, what was it? I think it was Thursday, because we were in Hershey Park Monday through Wednesday. Then no, Thursday we went to Dutch Wonderland, which turned out to be not too crowded, which was a pleasant surprise. So it was Friday. Friday we were going to go to Stroudsburg on Friday and ride the train. But it's funny, as it turned out. Oh, Battery H with a cheer, 200 bits. Thank you for the bits, Battery. Excellent. Oh, and you shared rewards to 3 others in chat. Is that still going on? Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the bits. Bits for Civ 2, indeed. Thank you for the bits, much appreciated. Do we have more? Let me see here. What else do we get here? What did that share? Oh, oh, look at that. Nice. Oh no, that's my bits. Hold on, I wanted to see. Here we go. What did we? So I think I had the wings on this one unlocked. What the heck did that share? I don't remember those, but I don't think they're. Let me see. I got the wings there. You got an emote thanks to Battery H's Mega Cheer. Okay, all right. So okay, there we go. Thank you. Cool. Let's send thanks. Boom. Everybody thank Battery H for those emotes. Excellent. So what did I? Three others in chat. Okay. Oh, so I guess it's just random. Random who gets the extra emotes. Or maybe it just will eventually show up here. Let me see here. I did have the balloons there. Oh, I got a wing. Okay, I got a wing too on this one now. All right, so I got the wing. Nice. Because Pride Month was June, but it looks like we're still getting some Pride stuff here. Nice, awesome. So I just don't know. So I had both wings on this one when I did a cheer on another channel at some point. Pride Shine, excellent. So let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like I didn't get anything on RMG Gaming here. Specific, this I got other ones, but that's fine. I got a new one over here. So which one is this now? Which one did I get? Because I did have the flag. Okay, so I got the Pride Shine is my new one. Awesome, cool. Because these are some awesome emotes that they came up with Pride Month. I like that. I like these emotes, man. They're cool. I only got one wing on BG Wilder. I need both wings now. I'll have to do some more cheering at some point, get some more emotes unlocked. All right, in the meantime, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yes, I completely forgot because Battery distracted me with the biddies. Thanks for the biddies, Battery. Much appreciated as well. Again, everybody check out Battery H on YouTube as well. Battery underscore H on Twitch and Battery H1862 on YouTube. Great extra lifer as well. Streams usually Thursday through Sunday. Again, depending on real life and other situations. And yes, we are off Saturday, so we can hop on in with Battery for his Saturday morning drive. I was actually gonna try to watch it this past Saturday because we were on our way to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. I figured, and now that we have unlimited data on the phones, I can actually watch Twitch streams without having to worry about Wi-Fi. But unfortunately, once you get up into the mountains of Williamsport and Wellsboro, yeah, even 4G doesn't work too well. Oh, no streams this week? Oh, taking a break, are you? Dang it, figures. But yeah, I tried tuning in Saturday when we were on our way up to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. It's just like buffering. Oh, look, you have no signal. I was like, okay. Well, so much for this idea. I was at least going to try to stop in and throw some bits your way. It's like, yeah, it's not going to work. But yeah, that was an experience. But yeah, I remember what I was saying. Yeah, Saturday. So yeah, Saturday we were going to go to Stroudsburg and ride the train. But it turns out that day they were having a Thomas the Train, Thomas the Tank, depending on where you are from, special. And we got there fairly early. I mean, it wasn't afternoon yet. I mean, we didn't get there early, but we had to be there, I think, by like 10 or 11, which is fine. Or maybe it was the afternoon because it only took an hour from the hotel. But I think we left kind of late. So maybe it was right around noontime. Well, regardless, we got there, and normally when we go there, it's not that, especially on a Friday, it's not that bad. You get in there, you figure out what train you want to get on, because our plan was to get on the train, and the train runs by a farm. And are you buffering? Okay, it's just buffering here on this one. and the train runs by a farm, and you can actually get off the train at that point and go to the farm because the farm has a lot of activities and stuff to do, and that's what we ended up doing last year. So we're looking forward because Abby would really enjoy it. Aaron enjoys it there. So spend the afternoon at the farm, eat lunch there, and then hop like one of the last trains heading back because that's what you got to do. Because if you take the train there, you got to take the train back because your car's at the Stroudsburg Railroad. The farm's, I forgot how far the farm is from there, but it's not within walking distance. Let's put it that way. So if you miss the last train, you're screwed. But so that's what the game plan was. Go to Stroudsburg, take the train, get off at the farm, eat at the farm, spend the afternoon at the farm, then take the last train back to Stroudsburg. But like I said, as it turned out, they were having a the Thomas the Tank special weekend, and which is kind of cool because they actually have a locomotive that literally looks like Thomas. It has the face. I mean, they've got it all decked out. I don't know whether it's just like an overlay they put on it, but it's not painted or anything like that. It's a physical, like sort of overlay. It's like an overlay they put over the engine, or at least I think, because we only caught part of it. We had no intention of staying for this thing, but the train actually happened to be in the station. It's like, oh look, it's Thomas, and we're looking because it's like they've got tents all over the place. It's a madhouse. You have to park all the way down at the end of the grass. And my wife and I were saying to each other, "Yeah, we're out. This is going to be this is going to be a oh, I didn't want to do that. Oopsie, I messed that up. Oh, can I undo? Uh, I can't undo. Can I undo? No. Is there a game option for undo? All right, cancel. All right, so we're gonna have to end that. All right, let's. What did I do here? Oh, I got the. I'm sending them all over the wrong place. Okay, gotcha. All right. No, we want. Oh Jesus, I'm messing everything up now. No. Oh God, I'm completely opposite of what I need to do now. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm all over the place. I completely screwed that up. All right, hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to start over here. Uh, oh, autosave. Okay, we have autosave here. Let's load that. Oh, okay, so that's not the autosave we want. Let's autosave. Let's load that one. Okay. It's not where we want either. It autosave. All right, we're gonna have to start over. Here we go. But yeah, so as I was saying, what I was saying here. Let's go Philadelphia. So we decided that we were not going to spend the day on Thomas the Tank. So we figure out, okay, what are we going to do next? So they've got a toy train museum in the area. So we decided to go do that instead. And it turns out that the farm is closed on weekdays. They're only open on Saturdays until July. And of course, this is the earliest we've gone on vacation. Um, so of course, last year we were able to go to the farm because we went on vacation in July. This year it was like so that once we found that out because I figured we'll go to the toy train museum. Then I figured what we could do. Well, we can drive to the farm directly and just go to the farm. So let's do that. So we're like, okay, how do we get to the farm? Oh, wait a minute, something's not right here. Oh, farm's closed today. Well, so much for that idea. So we end up okay. So what are we going to do now? So there's a toy train museum. There's a choo choo barn where they have like a big display or something of the model trains, like one of those just big rooms where the thing is just all model train. But we ended up deciding what we were going to do is go do mini golfing because there was a nice big mini golf course a little bit down the road. So we're going to do that. But of course, That's where this big old isolated thunderstorm was at the time. So much for mini golfing because it's pouring down rain. And it was funny just because how this story started is just watching the buggies go down the road. And the Amish, being the crafty people they are, offer buggy rides, so you can actually, as a tourist, buy a buggy ride. So of course we saw some of these buggies going up and down the road with people riding it, and I'm thinking to myself, and we're just on the edge of the rainstorm when I see one of these go by, and of course, the drivers, they're all in their little encasement there, because they got the windows on the buggies, they got the door, so they're fine. The people actually driving the buggy is fine. They don't have to worry about rain. But of course, this is like sort of like um, what was it, station wagon buggy. So you got the back end of the buggy, sort of like a hayride buggy, really. But that's not encased. It does have a roof over it, but it's not encased. So there's no windows or anything. So you're just sitting out there. So in the pouring down rain, I said to myself, I feel sorry for them people who bought these buggy rides, and now they're getting soaked because they're in the pouring down rain. Even with the roof over the head, it doesn't help. So it's like, yeah, that's not good. But yeah, we ended up getting rained out that day. We spent our day just driving around pretty much the Lancaster area before we finally headed back to the hotel. Because that day was a wash, and then, like I said, Saturday we went up to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, which is fun to get back up to because we haven't been there literally in 15 years. In fact, I meant to do a Twitter post. I got to do that this week because I took a picture of my wife. The last time we were there was like 15 years ago when we were dating. So I got a picture of her on the trail in front of the one of the big waterfalls that are in the Grand Canyon. And so we finally got to that point on Saturday. I said, okay, let me get a picture of you here. Because here we are 15 years later. So took a picture of just her, then took a picture of her and the kids. So I got to dig up the picture from my computer, from my server here, get the old picture and do it like a side by side. Here we go. What was it? 2004, 2019, 15 years later, just to see the difference. Um, just do that comparison. So I got to tweet that out. But yeah, it was fun to get back there because we haven't been there in, like I said, 15 years. So it was fun to get back there and do that. And of course, we hiked down. It's the Turkey Path Trail is what we normally do. Um, so we hiked down there, and of course, it's not an easy trail. It's not an easy trail to hike down there. It takes you about if you're going at a good pace, it takes you about 45 minutes to get from top down to the Pine Creek at the bottom. Of course, we have Abby with us, so it took about twice as long. So it took us over an hour, at least over an hour. I think it took it. We really didn't time it. We should have timed it, but I think it took us about an hour and 15 minutes to get down to the bottom with Abby. And we get down to the bottom, we get into the creek, and I could, once we get down to the creek and you're out of the woods, you can actually see the sky a bit. And I could see it's getting overcast. There's some darkness over on the other side of the mountain over there, and it's like wow, it looks like we might be getting some rain soon. Which rain, it's fine, and it's no problem. All of a sudden, we hear some thunder. It's like, oh boy. And my wife is like, is that thunder? It's like, yeah, I think so. She's like, okay, time to go. She's like, I'm just saying to myself, well, you don't really have to worry because we do have, you don't want to be out in the woods on the mountain in a thunderstorm, but we do, there's a bridge at the end. There's a road on that side of the rim or on that side of the creek that you come down. So there's a road, there's a bridge. You can actually go under the bridge and hide, but yeah, the motherly instinct, panic, we got to get out of here. So it took us an hour and 15 minutes to get down. I think it only took us 40 minutes to get back up. And if anyone who hikes mountain trails can tell you, going down is a hell of a lot easier than going up. And so you can imagine me trying to get back up that mountain as fast as possible because at that point the storm was coming. It started drizzling a bit. You could hear the thunder constantly. And this time we're going back up. We're in the middle of the forest at this point, which is where you not want to be during a thunderstorm. And of course, there's people all over the place coming and going. There's still people coming down the mountain while this is going on. It's like, oh my God, are you people nuts? But yeah, we managed, I think, to get back up in about 45 minutes, which is an incredible feat. But man, I tell you, that was a killer trying to get back up that mountain quickly.
You almost died.
No, I've got a long way to go, Abs. But yeah, and as it turned out, we just got pretty much sideswiped by the storm. It was just a bit of rain, just a bit of thunder, because by the time we got back up to the mountain, it was gone. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, I was just pouring down sweat. It was like just so brutal. So brutal. But anyway, all right. So I think I got to do this. Okay, gotcha. Let's go ahead. We need bronze working, so let's do bronze working. We'll do that.
I need breakfast now. I'm hungry.
Well, Aaron can make you some breakfast, okay? All right, so we got our first military unit.
I should have ate more dinner.
Yeah, you should have ate more dinner, so we want to get there. We're good there.
And then everyone got more rice.
We want to do horseback riding. Okay,
Then
so we got
everyone
that.
got more rice.
Yes, yep. Okay, so we've got that. I think we go here. All right, so I think we're back where we ought to be at this point before I rudely screwed myself up with my stories here. So let me bring back the manual here.
Ooh, that's where we
Here's my
went,
manual.
Daddy.
Yeah, we did go to the Turkey Hill experience.
I want to go to Turkey Hill again.
Okay, well, we'll go next time we're out in that area. It's a bit of a far drive just to go to Turkey Hill, kiddo. All right, so let's make sure I'm on the right mouse here. Okay, so where were we? Okay, finding a minor tribe. Okay, save your game. Yeah, see there. That's the step I missed. Saving the game. I gotta save myself some trouble by saving the game. Choose the save game option from the game menu or by holding down the control, pressing S. So let's go do that. Control S. Boom. Game is saved. Let's go.
What game is it called?
Phil Toot or real Phil tutorial. All right, so we're good there. Boom. Yeah, I figured too many letters. We'll go Phil Tut. How's that? Phil Tut. There we go. Phil Tut. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's see where we're at here. Make contact with the minor tribe. The results of such contact are random. You could receive a gift of knowledge or gold, or the tribe might band together, form a mercenary military unit and join you, or the tribe might decide to honor you by establishing a new city in your empire. Of course, it is possible that negative events might occur as well. The village could be empty or populated by hostile barbarians. By saving the game prior to contact, you have the option of reloading from the save if you don't like the results of exploring
Daddy,
the village.
I'm going to put a big poo in the party today.
Yes, you are good. All right, excellent.
Oh, and more toys go in the garbage.
Yeah, more toys will go in the garbage if you don't eat breakfast properly and you misbehave.
And don't put a big poo.
That's right, yep.
So if I want
Do you still have diaper on?
Yeah, I'm a...
Okay, go get changed. Go get your underwear on and tell Erin tell Erin what you want for breakfast, and she'll get it for you. Okay. I'll be up in about 30 or 40 minutes, kiddo, to check on you guys.
Oh, you hate coffee.
I don't hate coffee. I just don't drink coffee, child. I don't hate coffee. I'll drink coffee on occasion, but I just don't drink it all the time anymore. Okay, whatever. Just get upstairs, get changed, go put some underwear on, get your diaper off. If it's dry, save your diaper, okay? And then tell Erin what you want for breakfast, and she'll get you some breakfast. Oh, there's the troll. So I'd say that wasn't really troll worthy, but that last comment, there we go. That was troll worthy. All right, let's see where we're at here. All right, so we saved the game this time. So if I screw up again, we'll be okay. Okay. All right, so we saved. Okay, when the warriors start flashing again, move your unit onto the hut. As stated earlier, a random event will occur as a result of contacting the minor tribe. Assume you receive a gift of gold from the minor tribe. Okay, so that's what the tutorial was assuming. Which, obviously they could program that in specifically for the tutorial. But let's see what we got here. 1. Oh, look at that. We've discovered value metal deposits worth 50 gold. Okay. Fortify units in your cities to defend them against barbarians or enemy armies. Phalanxes and pikemen have make excellent defenders. Warriors, archers, and legions can be useful as well. Settler units can found new cities as well as build roads, irrigation, and mines around existing cities. If you can, try to have at least one settler in play at all times. Fast moving units like horsemen are useful exploring uncharted territory. Attack your enemies with archers, chariots, elephants, and catapultuses. Okay. All right, population increase. Continue exploration for the next 3 turns. Move warriors back towards Philadelphia, twice to the east, once to the north. So you are right next to the city. Well, that's not really exploring, but okay. Okay, so move warriors back towards Philadelphia, twice to the east, which I think is 6. Not quite, but that's okay. So we gotta go 9 actually. Oh, that's not who we wanted to move. Oh, you know what? Did I forget to change that? I think I forgot to change that. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot to change that to phalanx. Thank you. So we got 4 turns left for the phalanxes. Ha ha ha. Boom. All right, so there we go. Now we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and explore this. Boom. All right, so we got 50 gold. So we're good there. All right, so now we want to go. Oh, it does say east. Does it say east? So moving there actually does go east. Twice to the east and once to the north. So you're right next to the city. So if we go east, east, and north, I guess that puts us next to the city. Okay, end the turn. I know what I want to do here. Control G again. That way we get our grid lines back. So east, east, then north. Yeah, so I guess that's correct. So I go boom, boom, and boom. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, we got that information, so we're good there. So our warriors are flashing. Okay, 2 things. First, Washington completes, or Philadelphia completes the phalanx, which I don't think we're actually complete quite yet because I screwed that up. Or no, do we have? Okay, yes, we do have the phalanx. Okay. Yep. All right, we've got it. Gotcha. Okay. Let's save. So now we can save Phil Tut again. We'll just overwrite that one because that's fine. Okay. The population of this city increases to 2, which we can see there, as indicated by the number next to the city's icon. All right, let's open up the city display. Oh, so we got somebody working up over here now. 2 food, so we can choose to move this citizen. Okay, notice the food storage only has 2 food in it now. Indeed. Start filling up again, accumulating grain for the next population increase. Notice that now contains 2 citizens. Indeed. On the resource map, you can see is already work generating resources is generating 2 grain and 1 shield in one of the grassland areas right there. Okay, so leave them there. Okay, that's fine. Fine, I will leave them there for now. Time to change production again. Is more than so our phalanx is more than adequate. So okay, so now we want settlers, which will be completed in 10 turns. Okay. So we got settlers now. Okay. Next priority is growth. Okay. We need to build other cities, and for that you need settlers. Okay, so we're good with that. So we got settlers on the way here. We'll take 10 turns for 2 settlers. So that sounds like we're back on track here. Use of your warriors unit. Once the city display is closed, the warriors should be flashing. They are. Move the warriors unit into the city and reopen the city display. Okay, so we got to go that way. Okay. City display. Units present are warriors and phalanx. Okay. Click on the warriors unit icon, which is that one. Really disband? Why? That's interesting. Reduction currently in progress. Okay, so I guess we don't need warriors anymore. You guys are fired. Fired. Okay. And close the city display. Alright, so the phalanx should be flashing now. Must remain inside Washington. Fortify by choosing fortify from the orders menu. Fortify, or we can press F. So we fortified them. Okay. So, okay, so we've got the phalanx there to guard Philadelphia. Okay. After periods of time that pass without you having to take any action, press enter 2 times. Your wise men discover horseback riding in addition to allowing the research several new advances. Horseback riding allows you to build horsemen, fast moving military units that are great for exploration. Okay, so our horsemen are going to be our explorers. So okay, so now we get to do code of laws. We just go enter, enter. We have discovered horseback riding. Excellent. So now we can research or produce horsemen. So it gives us the wheel, chivalry if we research feudalism, and polytheism with ceremonial burial. Horse was first domesticated for transportation warfare by tribesmen on the Asian steppes. These tribesmen used their superior mobility and speed to overwhelm the proto-civilizations just rising in Southeast Europe and Middle East. In approximately 2000 BC, domestic horses were introduced into Babylonia. Within the next several centuries, horses had spread throughout much of Europe and northern Africa. It is not long before nearly every civilization had put horses to work as field animals and as a means of transportation. Horses also went on to play an important role in the military conflicts of nearly every civilization in the world, both as mounts for horsemen and cavalry, and as draft animals for pulling war chariots and heavy weapons into battle. The good old trusty horse. So now we want, I think it said Code of Laws? Code of Laws, so yes. Oh, now you want to develop currency. No, we're going to do Code of Laws now. So that'll be our next bit of research. Okay. Our goal is now to develop trade. In order, you must research both Code of Laws and currency. Okay, so either one. Code of Laws also leads to monarchy. More advanced form of government that helps you increase productivity. So we just got to keep pressing enter, because there ain't much to do right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strike a balance. Okay. Gotcha. And 6. Okay, Philadelphia builds settlers. Okay, here we go. Complete the settlers. Zoom to city option. Alright, so let's go zoom to city. Once there, change production so that Washington is building a horse. Okay, so yes, now we want our horsemen, which are going to take 10 turns. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I know. Barracks, barracks, barracks. We're going to build horsemen first, but thanks. Alright, so we're good there. So Philadelphia, we now have, right, so we're back to population 1 because our settlers unit takes up a citizen, if I'm not mistaken here. Units represent citizens that leave the city in order to improve the surrounding terrain or to establish a new city. One of the three shields generated by this is now being used for supports. Okay. Right, so we only have, you're right, support 1, production 2. Got it. Despotism. Any units beyond the size of the city's pilot require 1 shield in turn to support them. 2 units but only 1 citizen. At any rate, food storage shows that but is about to increase again. Oh, indeed. This situation is only temporary, so we can close this out. So we have, I think that's our settlers 6 flashing there. Directly west till they reach the sea coast. So I want to go, I think I want to go 4. Because we want to move these guys this way. Right, so we hit there. Okay. 2, so we want to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, I guess. Then move 1 square to the southwest. Press B. Again, you can name the city anything you want. But we'll refer to it by its default name, New York. There's a couple of differences. Okay, so let's go ahead and move them. Build irrigation. No, we're not going to build irrigation. Okay. 2. We got 1 more move left. Boom. Alright, so we're in the coast. So we want to move south. So we essentially want to move to that square there. So that would be 1. There we go. So we've got that. Okay, so we're good there. So to build this city, New York. How about we do this one? Let's do Lancaster. Why not? It would be about right. Or we could, we could do, what? We could do Harrisburg. Let's do Harrisburg. We'll do that Harrisburg. There we go. Boom. Although we could do Lancaster because Children's Hospital Philadelphia does have they expanded into Lancaster. Let's do Lancaster. That is where the other part of the hospital is. So they work with the Lancaster Hospital, I think is what it is. They established a new facility in the King of Prussia area. So Lancaster. So they do work with the Lancaster Hospital. I think the Lancaster Hospital is connected to CHOP in one way or another. So we'll do that. Lancaster has been founded. Okay, so we got Lancaster founded. There's Lancaster. So we got a citizen. So we got them working. They're good. Okay. Couple differences from Philadelphia. All right, so Lancaster is generating just as much food as Philly. The raw materials and trade goods are significantly less, which, yes, we can see. There are no special resources like the whales to take advantage of within the radius. Yeah, there is nothing at this point. The entire sea radius of Lancaster is not visible, as we can see here. That's because there's still some unexplored terrain nearby. All the terrain therein must be explored. You have to take care of that as soon as possible. You never know what useful resources might be lurking in the dock. New York is producing phalanx. Perfect. Alright, so good. Yep, that's what we want, because we will need to protect that city. Out of curiosity, we are going to need 10 turns for that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and close that out. So Philly has a population of 2. Lancaster has a population of 1. Let's save this. Gotta remember too, one of the things to remember about games of yore: save early, save often. That's something we don't really have to worry about too much with modern games, especially multiplayer games, because there aren't really no save options in multiplayer games and MMOs. So you kind of get out of that habit of, you know what, I need to save. I need to save what I'm doing here. You know, obviously, like our single player games still have those options, but you get keep that in mind for. Yeah, I know. Keep that in mind for Baldur's Gate. Yeah, really. Um, yeah, you gotta remember to do all that saving. All right. After a couple of turns pass, Horseman is completed in Philly. Open, click change button. Are quite ready to incur the upkeep. We're not quite ready to incur barracks. Okay. Let's. Okay. So we will choose. So we will be building Colossus. Okay. So that's all we need to do right now. All right. So we've got our military units. All right. So our horsemen are built. Are we doing anything with them yet? It doesn't say so. See, that was only one turn. It says a couple of turns here. So we've got to change production to the Colossus. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's change this to the Colossus. So 50 turns before that is built. That'll be our first wonder of the world. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to move our horsemen west to New York. They have twice the movement ability here. Code of laws. All right, so let's head to Lancaster in this case. Toynbee completes his epic history, the most powerful civilizations in the world. Ah. All right, so let's see. The Sioux. Okay, so the Sioux are still ahead of us, the Americans. So they are glorious. We are great. The English are fine. The Aztecs are mediocre. The Japanese are puny. The Germans are pathetic. And the Russians are hopeless. And we've discovered the Code of Laws. Excelente. Choose currency. Okay, so we want to choose currency. So this allows the courthouse. Now we got a lot more stuff here. So we need to research writing, ceremonial literacy, and currency. So we will get trade with currency. Okay, so let's go ahead and research currency. Boop. So we've got that researching. Move the horsemen southwest. Halfway through the second turn's movement, the horsemen should reach the coast just south. So we want them south of Lancaster. Several new terrain squares, one of which is a whale. Excellent. All right, so now we want to go this way, one more, this way. There's our whale of a tail. Okay. All right, so now we got to go into Lancaster, and it is within Lancaster's radius. Okay. All right, so now we got to pick up this worker here and plop him down on the whale. There we go. Okay. All right, that takes care of that. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Yeah, quick save before every big fight and afterwards, especially at the early levels. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing, guy. Remember to just continually save. I gotta make sure too, because I gotta do in order to move in there. I've got to do something different because I'm doing it in a virtual machine, and the virtual machine with the movement is a little bit wonky. I should still have that saved some. I think I have it saved over here. In fact, I might even have it saved here too, which will make it easier to look at. Games. Baldur's Gate scrolling. That's what it is. It use the number keypad arrows for scrolling, for keyboard scrolling in Baldur's Gate. Okay. Because that's what, since again, Baldur's Gate is one I only play like maybe once or twice a year for special streams. I gotta remember how to scroll. That way we can actually see where we're moving. Okay, so we've got that. All right, good. So Boulder's Gate will be coming up in about half an hour or so. What do we have coming up after Civ 2 here? We got our hyperhidrosis surgery video story. That'll be coming up in about 10-15 minutes. And then on to Baldur's Gate. But thank you again, everyone, for joining me today. Whether you're chatting, lurking away, just hanging out, having fun, is always much appreciated. Again, of course, we are doing this. This is a classic gaming mini-thon we are doing here. I am BJ Weller, your host for today. We are raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. 100% of what we raise through our Extra Life fundraising efforts goes to the hospital, goes to helping the kids in the hospital get better. We've got $150 in so far. So hopefully, and my sort of goal after today is hopefully to hit 250. That's our step goal right now, is $250. You can make a donation safely, securely, and anonymously by clicking the big old extra light banner down below the live stream window. If you are watching this as a highlight or rerun, check the video description. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, check the video description as well. Link is in the video description. Much appreciated. 100%, like I said, goes to helping the kids get better. So, yeah, let's see if we can hit that $250 goal this year. Of course, you can earn cool RMG gaming and real Millennium Group related stuff, in addition to original artwork as well. I think I'm giving away some of that stuff for making donations in 2019. So you can donate, a couple of times through 2019. You can donate like $5 a month. For the next couple of months, or you can just make one lump sum for 2019. And if you by going through those links, going to the participant page is where you make the donation. Well, actually, that's where you go to make the donation. The participant page, the banner and the links in the video description take you to the participant page. That actually gives you the information about what I'm doing, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and of course the stuff you can earn for making donations. And then from there you can click the donate button and make your donation safely, securely, and anonymously. So you can go ahead and check out our participant page with no worry about having to sign up for anything, donate anything at that point. The participant page is sort of the intermediate page to the donation page. So go ahead, check it out. Take a look and hopefully make a donate. Even $1. Even $1 can really make a difference. We take dollars at a time. Is hashtag $1 at a time is all awesome stuff as well. It does make a difference at the end of the day. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us today as well. We do all our Extra Life gaming right here on channel Real Millennium Group. Got some Rocket League coming up over the weekend. Rocket League, and I think I'm gonna try to get Aaron streaming as well. Some Star Wars: The Old Republic on Saturday or Sunday as well. In fact, I do have my schedule down there, so I think I've got tentatively scheduled if the child cooperates. So you can check that out as well. Okay, so let's see where we're at. So we've got our horseman unit there. We've moved our worker onto the whale. We've got the Colossus building in Philadelphia. We've got currency researching currently. Currency is currently researching. Okay, we got that. Okay, so now we got to go east, north, south, east, directly east till we hit the forest. Okay. All right, move your horsemen directly east till you reach the forest on the coast west of Philadelphia. One move when moving into a forest. 2 movement points to go through forest squares. Okay, so the rugged terrain takes up some movement points. So we want to go east past Philly till we get to the river. And we'll follow east, southeast, following the coast. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. That's we want to go this. We can't go that way, so we've got to go that way. Then we can go this way. And we can go this way. We can go this way. Can we go this way? Nope. So we've got to go this way. And we can go this way to the coast. Or to the river anyway. So then we want to go this way. Go this way. And I think we just keep going until the phalanx is complete in Lancaster. You see here. And we'll need to fortify them and change the production to settlers. Okay. Okay, so we can't. I was about to say, we can't go that way. Okay, so there's the phalanx. Let's fortify the phalanx, and we've got currency discovered. Oh, look, we've got monies. We have the monies. Monies. All right, so now we want trade. We got to research trade. Okay. Oh, and we've got to change production in. So we want to change this to settlers. That's right, because I was going to say, where are we doing in Philly? But that's right, we're doing the Colossus in Philly. We got 42 more turns, so we're not going to be doing too much producing in Philadelphia at this point. So Lancaster is producing settlers now. Okay. All right. And now we just really want to explore with our horsemen. We did, all right, we selected trade. I haven't discovered any huts yet. No more villages. But we're going to save this now anyway. Save game. Fill toot. Yes. Okay. So let's just keep exploring. So let's go this way. Can we go this way? So we got shoreline there. We got river there. Where did it want us initially going here? East, southeast, I think, right? East, southeast, yes. So I guess we kind of want to go this way. Oops. There we go. So we've got that explored. So we've got that explored. So no villages yet. Interesting. So we got fish there. We got fish up here too. Uh-oh. Okay. I forgot that the cursor moves the unit here. Okay. So, oh, there. Okay. So we got a village there. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead. I think just in case my my clicking here screwed something up, we can go back. Okay, so let's end the turn. All right, horsemen are back. All right, so let's go. I think 7 puts us there. Okay, there we go. So we got one village we have discovered. Okay. Let's go this way. All right, so we have the secret of trade. Okay. So eventually we're going to meet the Sioux. If I'm going the right way here. Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me what I accept after trade here. Doesn't tell me what I should research here. Let's see if it tells me what my next research should be. Ceremonial burial. Okay. So we want to do ceremonial burial. All right, so we'll do that. Whose caravans carry trade goods. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. We'll do it there for the moment. Okay. So kind of want to try to get meeting with the Sioux here. Scrolls of ancient wisdom. Oh. Well, that gives us ceremonial burial. Look at that. So I guess I can change research here. How do I change my research, though? That's the question. It's our throne room. We don't have much of a throne yet. The High Council. Here we go. The American High Council.
My talents go to waste, noble leader. Let us send forth our explorers to find other nations.
I concur, Your Excellency.
I concur, Your Majesty.
Give me more soldiers, noble leader, that they may sheathe their swords in the beating hearts of our enemies!
Noble leader, there are matters other than this blunted spear point to attend to.
So cool. Oh, that is so cool. All right. That I know that voice acting. You're right. Well, it's more than voice acting. That was actually them acting. That was funny. All right. Did we lock up here? Oh, there we go. Okay. I think my virtual machine locked up here. All right, there we go. Happy people. That's Lancaster. Spaceships. Ooh. Because, see that? I should have waited. Where do we go? See, I don't see anything where I can go in there and change our research. Revolution. Yeah, we don't need to change the tax rate at all. Pick music. That locked me up. Let's see if we can go meet the Sioux here. Come on. Come on. There we go. We're back. CD's in the drive, which of course we don't have because this is oh, I would have to mount it. I've got an ISO with the CD. I'd have to mount that. All right. view. So figures we get knowledge of something we've already just discovered. I should have gone back and explored over there. I guess we'll deal with it. We'll have to deal with it, won't we? Okay. All right, let's go over here. Lancaster is 2, Philadelphia is 3. All right, let's just go explore because it's almost time to wrap things up here for this. Okay, here we go, Matt. Yeah, what are we going to do now? Masonry, monarchy? I actually don't know. I'm going to have to see what our next one is. Monarchy. All right, monarchy is the next one. All right, so let's keep exploring here, at least until we run into the Sioux. Presumably I'm going the right way here, but you never know. Lancaster builds settlers. Okay, so we got our settlers built. Boom. We need to change this to caravan. So we've got that. Just need to keep exploring here. All right, so we got another villager. So game. Save the game here. We'll save this back here. Okay. Let's go ahead to that village. Wisdom. Oh, good. We've got map making. Something we didn't research yet. So good. Excellent. Okay, so our settlers are built here. I'm like so off now from the we got trade, we got ceremonial burial, research and monarchy, we got our settlers built, our building the caravan, 1 square to the northeast of Lancaster, onto the grassland shield. And we'll skip the settlers. So we gotta go 9. Okay. That's fine. We don't do anything with them yet. So we skip that. So I still haven't met the Sioux yet. Alright, that's fine. We're going to skip their turn. Ah, here we go. Chief Sitting Bull. Yes, I will grant him an audience. I bear a message from our most wise chief, Sitting Bull of the Sioux. We know you have knowledge of map making. Give us a secret at once or face the consequences. Consequences. Schmonsequences. Okay, so I think we're supposed to just appease them here. You would? Well, that's too bad. Did you change?
Yeah, but
Did you get breakfast?
no,
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go up and get your breakfast in a minute then. Okay.
Almost done here.
Accept his proposals. Steadily improves. Okay, I will give you the secret of map making. That's fine. Permanent peace treaty conferring friendship between our two people and fixing mutual borders. Will you sign it? Yes, we welcome peace with the Sioux. Confirm this treaty of eternal friendship and goodwill between the people of Sioux and American civilizations. We shall withdraw our forces from your
What game
territory
is this called?
at once.
What game is this called? What game is this called?
Okay, consider this. Okay,
What game is this called?
complete. It's called Civilization, Habs.
Oh,
Okay, so we have made happy peace with Sitting Bull and the Sioux. And the Sioux Nation. Okay. And that should be, once we load back up here, that should be good. That should put us right where we need to be as we prep for Baldur's Gate here. So let's, oh, there we go. We're back. Okay, good. So, all right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and save the game. Save the game. Save the game. We'll save this as Phil Toots. Okay. Right.
why aren't you wearing
Phil
your...
Toots,
why aren't
newest.
Why aren't you wearing your new mic?
Because abs.
Those ones are broken.
Oh, too many letters. That's right. Okay, never mind. We'll just, all right. We'll just do it this way. We'll save this as Phil Toot 2. There we go. Yes. Boom. We're good. Okay. Good. Excellent. So let's prep ourselves here for another whoosh. Change over to games here. And
That's Abby the Troll.
yes, it is Abby the Troll. And get ready. Yes. Thank you. Good. Because I actually need to go into a different virtual machine now, I think. For Baldur's Gate. Yes, indeed. So let's shut this down. While we're doing that. Shut down. Stop. Stop. The camera's over here. The camera's over here. If you want to say hi to everybody.
Hi. And hi, Dan.
Really? Yes.
Hi, Marley. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Hershey.
Yes,
Hi,
yes, yes. It's
Marty.
yes. It's they're not watching, child. Trust me, they're not watching. They are not watching at all. But thank you to all of you out there who are watching our classic gaming mini-thon today. Raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. We've just concluded our Civilization 2 portion of the stream. So I've got to find all my folders here, and we need, which one do we need? We need this virtual machine coming up now. For the next portion will be Baldur's Gate. However, we do have, of course, as always, a slight video contribution, a slight video just to go through, because it's important to see it, not just to say, hey, we're raising money, please give me money, that kind of thing. I want to do these videos just to show you what the hospital does, how the hospital can help these kids, some of the unusual things that you might never have even heard of, that these kids suffer from, that need treatment. And the money, yes, that's moving. That the hospital needs this money for, and that the money that the hospital gets helps. We've got $150 in of our initial step goal, $250. Hoping, of course, to hit $250 today. But if we don't, that's okay. As long as we've got people here watching, thinking about Extra Life, thinking about helping the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, just supporting me as I'm going through my stream today, lurking away or chatting away. It is always much appreciated. But of course, those donations are even more appreciated. Even $1 at a time is really helpful to the kids and to the hospital. You can donate safely, securely, and anonymously by clicking that big old Extra Life banner down below the live stream window. Or, of course, if you're watching this as a highlight or rerun or an upload on YouTube, check the video description. That video is there. Ultimate goal this year is $1,000. And, of course, you can earn some cool RMG Gaming, Real Millennium Group, and artwork related rewards for making donations for 2019. We've got 121 days to go. So what time is it? It's still morning my time, afternoon for you Europeans like Taz and Kat out there. But thank you for joining me today, everybody. Thank you for the bits, Battery. Thank you for the host, Taz and Battery, and whoever else is hosting me there right now as well. Thank you for the host, as always, much appreciated. As a matter of fact, let me do this because I don't think. I think I have auto host. I think I have auto host on my main channel. No, I am not almost done. Okay, you're gonna have to go talk to Aaron. Aaron will help you out. Okay. I will. I'll be up in a minute to check on you guys, okay? Yeah, let's, I need to host myself, don't I? Yes, the more you interrupt me, the longer it is going to take me to get done. There we go. There's our host. Huge success. Excellent. There we go. Okay. Is that still showing up? Oh, that's because she moved the curtain. She moved the secret of my curtain. There we go. Okay, so now we're hosting. There we go. We got the host rocking. We're good there. All right, so yeah. Even $1 at a time can make a difference to the kids and the hospital itself. So we're going to do a little video play here as we get ready to upload Baldur's Gate. And have some more fun for another hour and a half, 2 hours with Baldur's Gate. We still have Stronghold Crusader upcoming, and we're going to end the day with the classic, the original Tropico. So classic gaming mini-thon for Extra Life for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. I am your host, BJ Weiler. We'll be back in a few minutes with Baldur's Gate. In the meantime, stick around, watch this video. Again, just showcasing what the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia does on a continuing, ongoing basis, treating all sorts of ailments and diseases of the kids under their care. And it wouldn't be possible without all the support that we get through Children's Miracle Network. And, of course, everyone out there who's made a donation so far. We've got $150 in. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And, again, it goes a long way to helping the kids. And all that good stuff. And, again, thank you, Battery, for the bits. Thank you for the hosts, Taz and Battery, as well. Much appreciated. You can check out Battery H on Twitch as well at Battery_H. And Battery H 1862, fellow Extra Lifer of mine, good pal. He's done a lot to support me, more so than I could probably ever say thanks for or repay in kind. But Battery H, all around great guy, supports the Children's Hospital of New Orleans. So be sure to give him some love and support, some bits as well, and check him out when he's streaming. No streams from Battery this week. He's taking the week off. But be sure to check out Battery H when he streams again. And you can check him on YouTube at Battery H 1862. Catch all his videos and some old streams and stuff like that as well. Cool stuff. So like and subscribe to Battery as well. And, of course, give us a follow as well. Follows, subscriptions, of course, are even more appreciated. But go ahead, follow us and subscribe to us right here on Twitch and YouTube to find out when we do more fun adventuring in various games for Extra Life. I think we got, like I said, World of Warships coming up this weekend. Rocket League definitely this weekend. Erin will be streaming. Hopefully, I can convince her to get back into streaming. She hasn't streamed in about a month or so because, well, real life. But get her streaming some Star Wars The Old Republic this weekend as well. So right here at Channel Real Millennium Group, check that out this weekend. Our schedule is down below the live streaming window as well. In fact, the schedule for all three of our channels, where we do simulation gaming on channel RMG Gaming 2, variety gaming for Extra Life here on Real Millennium Group, and sort of variety, mainly focusing on MMOs, indie games, and classic games, just like we're playing here on channel BJ Weiler. So be sure to check all that out as well. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back in a flash with Baldur's Gate. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Thanks, everyone.